Welcome to the Art of Selling Art. My name is Jason, and today we are talking about the 2019 marketing plan that I just made for everybody. My goal with this hopefully short video is to kind of give you what's written between the lines and a little bit of the nuance that I was thinking of when I was making this. Because one of the things I've learned, I guess growing up, is that what I'm thinking and what I'm saying are not always making it to you, especially when it's thought, said, and then written. So let's get into it. Okay, so on the cover, this talks about a left brain approach, letting go, and goal setting. And you're like, why do I have to do these? Okay, I think that these are really important parts of doing business. I think mindset is probably the most important skill that you'll have to learn. And I think that starting 2019 with intentionality will get you much further and much faster. The first section goes into this whole idea of letting go of 2018. And you can't, in business terms, let go of 2018 until you've defined the pieces of 2018 that worked, the pieces that didn't work, and the lessons you learned from both. And that is what I'm saying in these first few pages. So letting go, super important, okay? This is an exercise that you should give your all to. Put the phone down, close the computer if you printed this out, get off of social, all right? Get into your zone and really kind of go backwards in time and think about all the pieces of 2018. What was great? What really worked? Where didn't you show up? What are you not proud of? Write them all down, okay? Where did you doubt yourself? Or what worked really, really well that you want to do all the time? And what didn't meet your expectations? These are the things that you're going to put in here. And you're also going to put your big wins, your big sales, just right at the top, how much money you made in your art this year, okay? And you need to realize, or I want you to realize, that your 2018 is a reflection of you. And if you don't like that reflection, then mindset and work will get you there, okay? But you don't know where you're going until you know where you are. Okay, so that's what the whole first section is about. And I have made this little worksheet for you, really simple. I actually did mine before I made this marketing plan. And you know, I said this should take about 30 to 90 minutes, but I did it for like 3 days because I really wanted to dig deep. Because 2018 was my most successful year thus far, but it was also incredibly stressful, and there was a lot of grinding when there could have been smoother sales. So let me share some wins and losses with you guys. So 105,000 in art sales. And that comes from like all the different parts of our sales, like licensing, actual edition sales, raising money. Actually, I raised a little bit of money this year from investors or patrons, which was really cool and something I never thought I could do. And some of the lessons that came out of that, the biggest one, the one that I saw written the most, is you have to ask. You have to ask for help. You have to ask for the sale. You have to ask for people's opinion. People want to help you. People want to buy your artwork, but they have to be prompted to get there. I mean, I'm an oversharer, so I'm jumping in and helping you guys, you know, maybe without being asked. And people know who have talked to me, I always end up spewing something and maybe they didn't even ask for. People who I see as mentors would know that I am a shameless question asker. So asking was a big part of my success, all right? Another more tangible success is one of the sales that I got that I'm actually pretty proud of from, we'll just call her LJ. And LJ I met 2 years ago, who was really interested in buying a piece, but then just ended up ghosting me. And I maintained the follow-ups. I maintained the persistence I needed to stay on her mind for 2 years. And my persistence is pretty fucking persistent. And it weeds out a lot of people. But the people who want your work, they'll keep you. And when they finally buy your work, they'll thank you. So persistence was another key factor in making it last year. How about some losses? And what was the big learn and the loss? So early in the year last year, I had networked my way into this restaurant, $20 million restaurant, the entire top floor of a building locally. Their budget was $20 million for the restaurant, and they wanted primarily this one. They wanted tree of fire. They wanted it 75 inches across, and so it was going to be massive. And it was going to be I think it was like 15,000 for the sale. And then they potentially wanted another piece that was going to be even bigger. And it should have been a drop in the hat for them, but they were $4 million over budget, and I didn't know it. So when they were met with prices and saw them, and then were like, if we're going to drop something, it's going to be the art, because people are coming here to eat, you know. And they didn't offer for me to just hang it for free or anything like that, but they dropped the sale, and that's not my fault. It's not. I didn't do anything wrong. I showed up, I was there, and I was present, but I stressed about it because I really wanted that huge win really early in the year, and I didn't get it. So the big lesson for me for that one is that this wasn't my fault. I'm not in control of my buyers or my collectors or anything outside of my immediate realm, and you have to take that and go for it and let go of your need for the sale. So those are two examples. I have like 3 pages of them that I really went through. So what do you do when you're done? What do you do once you have done your wins and done your losses and written all your lessons down? Okay, you can save them, you can throw them away, or you can do what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut these out and burn them outside, because I am done with 2018 and I am going to start 2019 not carrying any of the stress, any of the losses, any of the wounds from 2018. New year, new me, whatever. It's just a little ceremony. So that's the wins and losses, and I think it's really important. I probably spent too long on that, but I think you will find it valuable if you do the work. Okay, so right after wins and losses from 2018, you have to set some goals for 2019. And this goal setting sheet, print as many as you want, one for each goal, and take the time to do it. Again, you got to do the work, but writing this out by hand, will really cement these ideas in your mind. And I think this will be very helpful for you. What I do is I actually have a little leather binder, and I put all of these in there, and I review it every now and again. If I have a new goal, I'll go write it in the binder, and if I think I've accomplished something or I need to be reminded of a thing, well then I go and I put a big check mark or a big X or whatever, but keep track of your wins and losses, and keep track of the direction you're moving. Again, do this with intentionality. It's a serious part of your business. And this goal setting can also lead into the marketing plan that I'm going to kind of discuss really quick next, where you might set a goal and be able to apply this marketing plan in order to get there. Okay? So one of these lines is, what will it take for you to make this happen? Right? And it's going to require some outreach, some stepping out of your box, and some talking to people. And that is marketing. Okay. All right. Some of the things we talk about in here is I mentioned like brand naming, email lists, Facebook groups and pages, marketing, SEO, all that stuff. All that stuff is discussed inside the group, inside the platform for the members, the Art of Selling Art. So if you are interested in a little more depth than what the public group provides, then check out and being part of the membership of the Art of Selling Art. But I really put this together to provide some value for you guys. So join or not, this is for you, as long as I can help. All right, so the marketing part, the marketing plan is a high-level plan that you can take and I mean, this could be actually actionable level where all you have to do is replace these exact dates and timelines with the things that you have to do to make your sale work, right? It's a cycle. It's sharing your work in with soft sells where you're not talking about selling at all. You're just sharing your passion and you're sharing your quality and you're sharing what you do with the people who want to consume what you have. And you're going to do it with intentionality, because as time gets closer to this deadline date where you want to maybe punch in a big sale or kind of close this campaign of yours, you're going to step up that message from simple and open to high pressure and solid. So this is what this plan does. So for instance, it talks about social media posting every day and following those up with Facebook ads, which I'm going to talk about inside the membership group. And it talks about messenger marketing and creating incentives for people to get in there. Referring people to your website so that you can bring them in and capture their information so that you own it, because you have to own it. You have to own the stuff, all right? I talk about it in here, but you have to own the information, because Facebook is not on your side, and one day it might disappear. So it talks about writing blog posts and when you should post them. And then it leads into the hard sell section. And then it closes with a week of follow-ups. And you can just schedule those things. And once you have these put into your calendar, then you can sit here. Like this marketing cycle starts on the 28th of April. And you could be sitting mid-May. You could be sitting mid-April and think, okay, so I need to start creating these contents for this stuff going on later on. And then you can just do it and be ahead of schedule and stress-free and create, and then sit back, look at what you're doing, and decide what needs to be tweaked and what doesn't. And then you go on from there. But the plan is pretty simple, and I put it in here. So you're going to set an anchor date, which is the day you want your campaign to be finished, which will probably be on like a holiday or something that's relative to what you're doing. I chose World Ocean Day because, let's say I'm an artist that has painted seascapes or photographed seascapes. That would be a good day to tie in what's happening in the world to what's happening in your art. All right? Then you're going to schedule email campaigns, and you can create romance content, and you can deliver soft content to social media and to your website and directly to people's inboxes, and you're going to reinforce your reach with Facebook ads. And don't cringe at Facebook ads. They're really important, and I'll explain in a video about that. But you're going to drive traffic to your capture points, and then you're going to introduce your offer, and then you're going to sell it, and then you're going to repeat with a larger audience, because this whole process of gathering people will increase your audience. All right? And I have a little graphic here. Just you're going to promote, gather information, market, gather more information, and all that time you're going to be selling. When you hit the promotion, this is the hard sell, but always you're selling or open for the sale, and the intensity goes. Okay? So that is what this whole plan is about, and I hope that you can, I really hope that you take the time to do the mindset exercises, and then I hope that you can use this to create some success in your art, and I want to hear about it. So put it in the comments what you think about this. Share this with your friends. I'm happy this is a free resource for everybody. So good luck. Okay, so the video is done, but now I just want to tell a story. In the military, when I was getting out, I had all these exit interviews and all these appointments and all this bullshit. But the last thing anyone ever said to me in my military service was some airman basic woman, and she was like, all right, good luck and stuff, and then sent me on my way, and that was it. So good luck and stuff, and join our Facebook group to keep up on the new things and to talk to people who are doing exactly what you're doing, and earning an income of some level. And I look forward to a fantastic 2019.